Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Empire at War, where we are continuing to play as the Rebel Alliance in the Awakening of the Rebellion mod. Last we left off, the space of a red attack was conquered, as was the planet of Ession. It was a bit of a crash. Gained planetary control successful, so I got this. The pirate rescue was successful, and the defensive structure was successful. So everything is going well. Rebellion will achieve victory if all enemy faction must be eliminated. So I don't know if the independent systems, these ones need to be conquered as well. Not really sure how that works. If anyone in the comments would be so kind enough to enlighten me, I would appreciate it. I assume that the Black Sun control or the Hutt controlled planets need to be seized, and definitely the minor faction systems. I'm pretty confident about that. This episode, we will be conquering Radak. Attack, I don't really know. And I think I'll be maneuvering these ships over to maybe Ithor or to Munilist. Might be a good idea. What are we waiting here for? Yeah. We'll send these forces to Ithor. So they need to head this way. Getting our forces ready. We are going to start pushing here. Maybe I'll conquer Kali just to conquer it. We shall see. But otherwise, I think things are going pretty well. Send these forces over to Radak. And let's start by deploying Senor General Coda.
Invasion commencing.
Yeah, there is an outpost and there is a governor's palace. So it shouldn't be all too bad. Huh. At some point in the Clone Wars, the Sintine slaver Halcide was killed by Weequay raiders during a pirate uprising, leaving his slave, a young Dathomir named Asajj Ventress, orphan. So this is where Asajj Ventress came from, huh? But wasn't she a Night Sister? So how is she found here? So she actually rules Radak? She vowed vengeance to kill the warlords responsible for her master's death, ruling Radak in their place. It was there that Count Dooku, seeking an apprentice filled with hatred, as he was, found and recruited Ventress. Oh, okay, so she's not there anymore. There are so many different ways that the story... Shallow water will slow down infantry, treaded tanks, and walkers. So everything's going to be slow. That's not that nice. There are a lot of different conflicting lore things nowadays when it comes to the Clone Wars, legends, and all that stuff. I guess the post-Endor is the most conflicted era nowadays because of the Mandalorian and all those TV shows, as opposed to like the Legends, Yuzon Vong, and all that stuff. I think the Legends stuff, half of it is nuts and kind of campy, but the other half is pretty awesome. So it's a bit of a shame that they didn't just take the best out of it and keep it as canon. The Vong, for example, are really cool. What are these? Oh yeah, this is the arena. Okay, so in the oh, I forgot what the artist is, but the 2D artist who made Samurai Jack, he made like a Clone Wars series that you can find on YouTube. It's awesome. It's very action-packed, so you might want to watch like half an hour and then take a break. In there, that's where Ventress is found, in this arena where she just absolutely destroys everything. So she was more of like a champion and less of a... Are they escaping the arena? No, they can't. Less of a champion and more of... I mean, less of a ruler and more of just like a champion.
I'm with you.
Alright. Yeah, we do not need that.
You guys want to help me out here? Can you give me a hand with this?
Yeah, we'll do our best with these guys. Take these out. We're sort of getting this. Nice. Wait, what whistled? one of our forces just whistled at us. I don't know how I feel about that.
Stay close to me. I'll be there.
Let's get some forces in here. So we'll get some tier 2 infantry, some more tier 2 infantry. And maybe this ship right here. And some T1 hover tanks. Yeah.
At maximum unit capacity. We've secured a build pad.
Are they able to get out of here?
We've lost a build
I guess partially, but not completely.
Let me help you. How can I help you?
I definitely don't want them to be able to take control over this.
We've
Oh,
lost a build
the Rancor is right there. We'll let them duke it out.
We've secured a build
We'll go do that. The rest of you can go after this. It'd be nice if we could get Chewie to take one of these vehicles, but I think wiping them out is more important.
We've secured a build pad.
Commander Skywalker reporting.
Repair station. Yeah, the Rancor is absolutely tearing through their forces right there.
We've lost a build pad.
Yeah, they're doing their best. Messy battle. Yeah, good zoom in on the village right there. Imagine that you're being invaded by the Rebel Alliance, and then all of a sudden like a Rancor comes rampaging. Should probably have like a gate or something installed.
This is Rogue 2.
Okay, get these forces in here, get these forces in here. This is the Governor's Palace, so not the outpost.
Yes? Can do.
Run. And I guess we could just kind of speed through.
We've secured a build pad.
This is going very well. We are victorious. That's right, you don't actually have to destroy the Governor's Palaces.
Planetary control achieved.
I do wonder if you get some sort of credit or reward for doing so, however.
Building started.
Not really sure. So, I do want to do the Battle for Endor, but not this episode. I want to dedicate the entire episode just to that one conflict. So for now, I think we conquered the Ring of Carfine. Or maybe we conquered Jakku. Haven't decided yet. Maybe both. Both is good.
Construction complete.
Do this.
We're on the move.
This will allow me to get more ships as well.
Construction
Any
complete.
other forces that I wish were here?
Tactical battle imminent.
After the Battle for Endor, I am going to up the difficulty. I have decided.
At your command.
Oh, okay.
Armed and ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
I messed up there. I'm supposed to have Lando be my dude.
Reinforcements en route.
Transport ready.
Another repair ship. I keep getting these. This is the third time in a row.
How about some backup?
Oh, this time it's just a transport. Ah, that sucks. Never mind. Different ship.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Excellent.
Transport standing by. Rebel 1.
We're going very capital heavy this time. And you know what? We'll do something like this.
Coordinates received. Moving to destination. Underway. Moving into position. Roger that.
Reinforcements
Setting
cancelled.
course.
Something I can do? Let's see. Whatever you need, just say the word.
We're gonna ignore whatever neutral forces there are. Pirates. Yeah, we don't care, man. We just want to wipe these out. So this is a Firestar 1 class defense station. Lando controls the Lady Luck. I haven't actually seen the Solo movie, so I don't remember if he gets the Lady Luck in that episode. I don't think so. Lady Luck is Lando Calrissian's personal luxury yacht 3000. The ship was named after Emil, the girlfriend of Dominic Raynor, who secretly helped Lando win Cloud City from Raynor, and whom Lando nicknamed his Lady Luck for her assistance. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. let's take out the Firestar 1 class defense station. Now, I assume that the Battle for Endor is going to have both a ground and a space section, so it might be like a really long episode. Depending upon how things go, I might split it up into 2 parts, but I'm going to try to keep it as a singular episode. So if it's like 45 minutes, I'm just keeping it as 1 episode. If it's 1 hour... How did that happen? So if it's plus 1 hour, then we're going to keep as is, basically. We're going to... Well, we're splitting it up if it's an hour. Well, I'm going to be replacing those Corellian Corvettes because I don't want to lose those.
Unit in production.
You know, we can do something like
Unit
this.
in production. Unit cancelled.
Replacing them with more ships than what we had to begin with.
Beginning construction.
And... what else are we going to do? We're going to gather these ground forces. And we're going to send them to Merkur.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Isn't that nice? Where are we? Ession. Ession can get a Alliance medium dockyard? Sure.
Beginning construction.
That sounds like a good idea. We are raking in the cash.
Construction
We don't actually have any... well, we still have the liberation of Ariado, which is, I guess, going to happen forever. We're never going to lose that. Which is a shame. I do wonder if you get a reward for this system. Or for completing this mission.
At your command.
I'm just going to try putting forces onto Ariado just to see if that'll do something, but I doubt it.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we got these 2 here.
We're heading out.
Construction complete. Construction.
What do they have on Jakku? Not a lot. I think we have enough time to conquer Jakku and then come back.
Reporting.
Jeddah and Jakku. I didn't know they were that close to each other.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Let's do this. That way I can put you there. And I can fit everything in there. Perfect. So this is the fleet we're going to have. We're going to have some more of each ship, but those are the ships we're going to have. Yeah. Good stuff. Rat Attack has the stuff.
Let's go.
Huh. They're going with some sort of reinforcement right there. Yeah. Go to attack. Yeah, that does nothing. That's too bad.
Order received.
Oh well. We're building more forces. That's all good and dandy.
Reporting.
Mission log updated.
Space Defense. Build an XQ-1 Mr. Space Station. We have a lot of time to do that. We have till week 94, so we'll hold off. I might get it over Jakku, though.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, time to duke it out with the space defenses that they have here. Imagine if I got a capital ship.
Reinforcements en route.
Hey, that's not too bad, honestly. This is a Mir cruiser.
Coordinates received.
And it doesn't cost any supply, that's the thing. It's pretty good in that regard.
Moving as ordered, sir.
Seems like that doesn't cost any supply either.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
These do,
en
though.
route.
Okay, that's interesting. What does and what does not cost supply.
Orders confirmed. Heading out, sir.
I'll get you there in the back, in the rear with the gear.
Order confirmed. Coming around.
We'll get this, a couple of these artillery ships.
Are you alright? We lost contact with you for a
Cruiser responding.
Yeah,
Affirmative.
go ahead there.
Liberation reporting. Navigating through.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters. Frigate here. Frigate en route. Ready to commence.
I think we can probably take out whatever we need. Let's get Juno's Eclipse right there.
Take out some missile launchers. Weapons charged.
Why don't I get a couple of these in here as well? Do I have any Nebulons? No.
Navigating.
I'll get a couple Quasars in here as well.
Away.
There we go. That's kind of the fleet. Absolutely tearing through.
Preparing for combat. Weapons online.
Let's get, where are you?
Reporting for duty.
Right there.
All they have?
Squadron reporting. Target confirmed.
A-Wing Squadron reporting. We're starting our attack run. Closing on enemy. Locking on.
You're gonna go after
Waiting
this.
orders.
You're gonna go after that.
Weapons charged.
These two are gonna
Target
go
those missile
for
launchers. Take out
different
the missile
parts
launchers.
of the ship. Duking it out with a few of these Star Destroyers there. Yeah, look at us tearing through those ships. Where's Juno's Eclipse? There she is.
Those missile launchers. Frigate reporting.
Tearing through there. That's pretty cool. We'll wait a few seconds.
Weapons online.
Where is my interdictor? There it is.
Watch your six.
Nice.
Reporting for duty.
Allowing them to try to retreat, but thereby crushing them. I kind of like that the gravity well isn't infinite, and if you cancel it, there is a cooldown. It is kind of abuse to be able to pause and play it over and over again. I think the Empire War Expanded mod kind of handles that by making sure that the AI never really tries to retreat if you're able to do the gravity well generator, which is one solution, which is fine. I like this more though, because it means that if they have a interdictor, you can try running away, and then you can survive until the gravity well is possible, and then you just escape anyway.
No problem, Commander.
So I think this is cool.
As good as done.
Frequency open. I'm in range.
Alright. Let's get Antilles here.
Standing by.
Actually take out their fighters and bombers. Very close. Fantastic. Right, Jakku has been liberated, more or less. Gonna send these here.
Upgrade complete.
Are we actually gonna do the ground battle for this? I guess we will. Let me just save real quick. Fantastic. That was pretty quick as well.
Invasion commenced.
We'll do the usual. So I guess we start here. We can go around maybe here and then go push in. Something like that.
What is it?
Oh, we actually start here.
What can
Huh.
I do?
That's interesting.
Can I help? Right.
A blind man
Providing
and
backup.
a fool
Right.
against the Empire.
Got it.
Choose your reinforcements.
We can do that.
Get these in here.
Build path.
Get Garnbell Iblis. Get a few of our own vehicles in here.
Yeah? Come on. We have the Gargantuan and General Iblis with us. I understand.
I read you. Adjusting course.
Something like that.
Reporting in. On the move.
The human population on this planet is willing to help. Isn't that nice?
Got it. At your service. Moving out. Heading out.
What's the mission? Skywalker reporting.
I'm
We've
here, sir.
secured a build path.
Ready.
So be it.
I'm actually really happy that Coda and the Venator are separate units. I don't think it used to be like that,
Enemy is approaching.
but I think it is cool, and it makes a lot of sense.
I'll follow your lead.
We've
Because if I was risking a Venator every time I used Coda, I think I would be far less likely to be as gung-ho with him as I am. And he is awesome. I mean, having
On my way.
2 Jedi is fantastic. I guess after Endor, Luke will upgrade as a better Jedi, I hope.
We've secured
I'll
a
help
build
any way I
path.
can. I
Proceeding
am
with
a
caution.
Jedi.
Following your
But if
lead.
anything would be changing my heroes, then the Battle for Endor should. Him being able to force crush stuff, I think, would be very powerful.
Yes. I'm with you.
We'll go straight for the base defenses. Where is Chewie? Well, just run this way.
Stay close to me. I'm here. Over there. You got it.
You guys are actually gonna head back. I'm guessing that these are more like ranged tanks.
We've
Let me help
secured
you.
a build pad.
Let's head this way. So this is the outpost. This is the government's palace. Do we get money if the government's palace is liberated? Not really sure.
How can I help you? May the force be with me.
Try to take this. So no, I cannot do that. Try to take this over. Get these forces over here.
Choose your reinforcement.
I guess I could get these forces in here, but I think instead I'll get some
Right away.
of
Out,
these.
sir. Right
At
away.
maximum loot capacity.
Skywalker here.
Coda, you're gonna go after that.
Commander Skywalker reporting. I see it. Be right there.
See if there are more forces in this, or if we win.
Where do you need me? Awaiting your signal.
Not really sure where our enemies are. You guys can head this way.
Heading out. Yes, sir. Right away. Reporting in. Moving ahead.
Run.
Copy.
You guys head this way, but that's more you two.
Heading there now.
You head this way.
I hope there's a cantina over there. Great. Middle of nowhere.
There are no enemy forces there.
Heading out, sir.
Huh. Wonder where they could be.
Ball out.
Oh, there they are.
Move out.
We've lost a build pad.
You can
We've
count on
lost
me.
a build pad.
Fantastic.
System conquered. Building under
They're pretty
construction.
passive, so I think we can leave this alone. Maybe I'll... You know, I'm not even going to leave any defensive ships here. Which might be foolish, but
Construction complete.
Awaiting your command.
I'll leave a quasar here.
Moving out. Reporting.
Mission log updated.
Speed through there. Production facilities, built a mechanized warehouse. Okay, we can do that. A mechanized warehouse. There we go. And
Construction complete.
this is almost there.
Calculating ETA
Space tech level advanced. New options available.
That's nice. As for space,
Construction complete.
what was the quest? It was to get a
Mission log updated.
space defense, get a XQ-1 Mr. Space Station.
Building under construction.
All right, that's getting acquired. Do we have any more space forces here? We have the interdictor, which I can send here.
Positioning.
That's nice. I guess that's kind of it.
Mission log updated.
The fleet is very powerful.
Construction complete.
More missions. Cargo raid. On Chandrilla. We have 89 weeks to do so. So I think, or week 89. So I think we're fine. Next episode, we are going to be doing the Battle for Endor. They have a minor hero right there. I see. This is a very big ground force. Let's see if we... I think we have more ground troops that... Yeah, on Feline. I want these forces to go there.
Elon B. Frigate reporting.
I want the forces over Camino to head there as well.
Proceeding.
On Hoth. There we go.
Quadrant, move out.
And
Heading
there.
out.
Great. Anything else in terms of ships? This is a MC. I guess the 60 cruiser is better than the 40. This is our artillery ship and the disabler, while this is a monitor. Sure.
Unit in production.
I think the fleet we have now is very powerful. I'll wait a little bit.
Construction complete.
Alright, I was given another Marauder Corvette. There we go. So we're on week 86. Yes, successful and successful. Nice. So only the cargo raid left. These are the infantry. So once they arrive, I think we will be prepared. All in all, this fleet is very deadly, I think. We have a lot of quasars. We have, I think, 6 of them, right? Yes. We have some Requintans, some heavy Corellian gunboats, a couple different capital ships, some artillery ships, multiple dreadnoughts, and didn't we have... Yeah, we also have 3 kind of brawler destroyer class ships. So I think this fleet is very, very, very deadly. Yeah, we got the infantry right there. So, with this gathered, next episode, Endor. We'll see how it goes. I hope that it will go well. I am playing on the lowest difficulty, so it probably won't be all too difficult, but it's going to be exciting to see how they've decided to implement both the ground and space elements to the mission. I have a massive ground army. I guess I should be putting the ground army with the shuttle. Not quite sure. Do let me know in the comments down below. Aside from that, well, it's going to be fun. I upload content 5 days a week. Star Wars coming out on Tuesdays and Fridays. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.